Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cox Connections. Brad Grundmeyer, Director of Public and Government Affairs for Cox, Louisiana. Thank you so much for tuning into our show. In this segment, we're going to be talking to our dear friends at the New Orleans Ballet Association for what really is, this is pretty awesome, their 2012-2013 called American Moves, their whole season coming up, and got some great and exciting shows. I was just looking at some of this stuff. It's really amazing. Happy to be joined by Miss Jenny Hamilton, who's the Executive Director of NOVA. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Jenny, welcome.
Thanks.
Congratulations, first off. The organization really comes from very humble beginnings. Tell me about a little bit of the quick history, because I think it's good for the viewers to understand really where you've come from to where you've gotten this organization today, and all your volunteers and staff. It's really quite a testament to you and to the entire group.
Thank you. Well, the organization is 40 years old. It was created in 1969, and it's been through different iterations. And I think, as any good business model, I think that you change and you evolve as things change around you. And I think that's what the organization has done over a time period. And now we're an organization that is both a dance service organization, education organization, and presenter of some of the best dance companies in the world right here in New Orleans. Yeah,
the lineup really for the American Moves is the theme for this year's 2012-2013 is really fantastic. We're just getting ready to show you some great pictures of that. But I must say, from the educational side, and we as a company, as you know, are proud to be able to give New Orleans Ballet Association what we call our Cox Charities, which is our 501c3 arm, and it was an easy decision for us and our advisory committee to select that. So to that point, education initiatives, because unless you expose young people and to the arts, particularly ballet, without knowledge and exposure, you don't really have an appreciation or can garner appreciation. You do that in a great way through all your educational efforts, and that's a part of the mission, correct?
It is, and actually it's about 95% of everything we do right now as an organization. And over 95% of everything we do is free in the community because it is all about accessibility. In 1992, there was an enormous vision to create a partnership with NORD that would provide free and accessible dance training to any child in Orleans Parish.
Beautiful.
So 20 years later, 35,000 free dance classes, 12,000 children later, we're getting ready to celebrate our 20th anniversary in the community of providing these accessible quality dance training. And we employ more than 20 local artists in the community a year, as well as these youth at pretty young ages have really rare opportunities to study. So every dance company that's on our main stage season does master classes and does in-depth opportunities working with them, with these students. So it's very special.
Well, congratulations. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And I must say, award-winning educational programs, because I think that's significant.
It is.
People recognize, people see that what you're doing is really making an impact, and I think that's significant.
It is. We've been at the White House with the Coming Up Taller Award by the White House years back, and we've been probably really honored more even on the national level than even on the local level. And so I think nationally, and we have artistic directors who come in here work with us, Dwight Rowe with Complexions and Eduardo Valero with Ballet Hispanico. We're just in here this past summer working with our youth, and they said to me, is there another program like this in the country? We don't know of another program like this.
That's
and
beautiful.
they're based out of New York. They travel all over. So even they recognize, I think, the quality of the experience that the youth is getting, as well as just the level of dedication that this organization and community has to exposing these kids to opportunities they may not otherwise have.
Good stuff. And congratulations, Jenny, to you and your team.
Thank you.
The New Orleans Ballet Association, the 2012-2013 America Moves, which I love, celebrates America's dance pioneers, visionaries, and the legends. Tell me a little bit about the 5 companies, and as the word is, powerhouse companies that are really going to be coming to New Orleans.
America is very special in what we have contributed to the dance world over the years. And first and foremost, I think one of the companies in the season, Martha Graham, really revolutionized dance in this country all those years back. And what, again, is really special about this company is that it is going to help us celebrate the 20th anniversary of our Center for Dance, because a work that she created in 1935 called Panorama is going to be set on local youth here. So up to 38 local youth are going to have the opportunity to learn this work, perform it on the stage of the Mahalia Jackson in March, along with the Martha Graham Dance Company.
Wow.
It doesn't get any better.
No, not at all.
So that's one of the companies. This photo that you're seeing right now is Aspen Santa Fe Ballet.
Wow.
And they are a young, not young at this point, but they are definitely a very youthful company out of both Aspen and Santa Fe.
Really? With
an enormous dedication to education program, but they are on the forefront of ballet in acquiring ballet across the world from amazing choreographers, very enriching company. So they're going to be here locally conducting education activities all week long in addition to their performance. Also, this is Ballet Hispanico, and Ballet Hispanico is very special to us because they've been coming here since 1991 with sold-out houses every single time. They're the leading interpreter of Latino culture through dance, considered, you know, in the world. And this is the Afro-Latin Jazz Orchestra, and of course they're Grammy Award winning, led by Arturo Farrell out of New York City. And we're going to bring down both together as a unit, and it's going to be one really amazing Latin dance party at the Theater Performing Arts on December the 8th.
These pictures coming up, everybody at home, are just fantastic.
Aren't they beautiful?
They're beautiful.
We have the best job in the world when it comes to photographs.
You do, I mean.
It's gorgeous. This work is actually created by a young choreographer named Jessica Lang, and Jessica is a Juilliard graduate, danced with Twyla Tharp Dance Company, and she has created many works all over the world for major ballet companies, American Ballet Theater, Cincinnati Ballet, you name it. And she's created her own company at this point. They're quite beautiful. They just made a very successful debut at Jacob's Pillow Dance Festival in Massachusetts and will be coming to us. She as well is an incredible teacher. She teaches at the School of American Ballet Theater, and she loves working with youth. So we're excited, and that actually is going to be in partnership with the Noka Institute.
Yeah.
And this is Martha Graham Dance Company. What can I say? This is straight out of Appalachian Spring. And Appalachian Spring, of course, is in the, if you open up the history of dance history book, it's considered one of the greatest works in the history of dance, especially American dance. And so this company will be here in March and close out the season.
The lineup is just amazing. Tell me a little bit about, if you're watching, I'm sure there's opportunities. Obviously, you want to get season ticket holders. That's really important.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's important for us to be able to subscribe and support the entire season. And what's great with that is there's, at the Mahalia Jackson, you have secured your seat, and at NOCO, great seats. But it's a way to support the organization as well and be able to see all of these dance companies and the education programs, because every single one of these companies are going to be involved with our youth and in the community in some way.
Let's go back a little bit. You were talking about the specific different companies that are coming that are really going to be giving back. Tell me about some of them.
Well, actually, Ballet Hispanico and Aspen Santa Fe Ballet, post-Katrina, when there was no Theater of the Performing Arts, you know, Tulane University, we can thank Tulane University every day for saving our main stage season.
Sure, they saved
because they opened up their doors to Dixon Hall and McWilliams, so the Philharmonic and the Opera, the Ballet Association, we all had somewhere to go because of Tulane University. So in Dixon Hall, though, the stage is smaller and it's more challenging for these companies that are used to larger stages. So Ballet Hispanico and Aspen Santa Fe Ballet were two of the first companies that called us after the storm and said, what can we do for you? Because we want to make sure dance stays alive in New Orleans. So they came and donated services, they performed at Dixon Hall, and they both went out in the community and conducted extensive residency activities with youth. So we have been dedicated to those companies who gave to us post-Katrina to bringing them back, putting them on the stage of the Mahalia Jackson and putting them back out in the community to kind of, and we want them to really see and understand how far the community has come in these years.
And hopefully they'll understand how much we appreciate what they've been able to do and give back to us. Because so many times people came in and left and we didn't really have a chance to let them know how much we appreciated their generosity.
And that's what we're trying to do. And Ballet Hispanico actually last summer and this past summer has been part of our summer intensive with the Northern Nova Center for Dance. So they've been in setting work and creating work and working with the kids, and some of the kids are going to have the opportunity to actually perform with them as part of their lecture demonstration in the community. So yeah, it's just a way of, it's really our way of saying thank you to these extraordinary artists who again reached out to us after the storm and said, we want to help you. We want to do anything we can to help bring this back.
Let's go to this one, Walter, if you don't mind. This is the opening of the series, and it's called
Palabolas.
I knew I was gonna. I was thinking about it. I said, might as well just let you take a shot at it. This is really unique.
They are unique. You know, they started really as an experiment in a college dance class at Dartmouth College. And since then, you know, fast forward from 1971 all the way to 2012, and they've been on the Academy Awards. They've been in a lot of TV commercials you've probably seen. They've been on Sesame Street. They are one of America's most popular dance companies, and they travel worldwide. They really defy the human body.
It's mind-boggling.
Their use of humor, their use of technique, and just athleticism is extraordinary, as you can see by this. And this is just a little taste. And it's also just, it's really funny and great for the entire family. So it's just a fun evening.
You know, and I just realized that it's 4 people there. For a second, I just thought, look at that poor girl that's, you know, entwined. But then all of a sudden I see the head at the top. To your point, there's a lot. I mean, you see this, and you can't pause to appreciate truly, as you said, the athleticism that goes into that kind of production.
Well, you know, I say to some people all the time, I mean, I'm also an incredible sports fanatic, so I say to everyone all the time that these are elite athletes. So everything that you've learned through sports, the determination, the focus, the willpower, that if your leg hurts or your toe hurts or your arm hurts, they don't stop. No. They just keep dancing. We've seen them run off the stage sick and back on the stage at the same time. They're athletes, and I think you really can appreciate that when you watch them on stage and watch how difficult it is to become the dancer that
And that's going to be October 20th, 8 p.m. at the Mahalia Jackson Theater. Then we move on to Ballet Hispanico, which is on December the 8th.
Yes.
That's going to be significant. And then we have Jessica Lange Dance, which is just amazing stuff. January 18th and 19th and January 20th. Again, that will be at the Lupin Memorial Hall at NOCA, which is amazing. Aspen Santa Fe Ballet on February the 23rd, and I believe, I thought there was one more, March 23rd at Mahalia Jackson, which is Martha Graham's dance company. A fantastic lineup. Season ticket packages, of course, are available, and all the benefits of how you can really, you know, by getting into a season ticket, the benefits you'll get from being a season ticket holders. Go to nobadance.com for more information, or call their number at 504-522-0996. Jenny will be there to answer your call, to do her part, and I think it's going to be an amazing series. There's levels of packages you can get involved in, and areas from the best seat in the house and bring a friend to a performance, and a lot of opportunities. The idea, hopefully, is that you will take your opportunity here to get a season ticket, but more so share and spread the love of the New Orleans Ballet Association, the great work that they're doing, and the amazing shows that they're having here. So, Jenny, thank you so much. I wish you the best success for the 2012-2013 year. It's going to be fantastic. Another knockout the park for you guys.
Thank you. We appreciate your support. Thanks so
Jenny,
much.
always. All right, everybody, that wraps up this segment of Cox Connections. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.